Hello there guys, and welcome back to another Forza Horizon 5 video on my channel. So today we're going to be continuing with our Let's Play series on Forza Horizon 5, and today I want to do a few more things, including collecting our first few barn finds that have been restored, and also doing one of the longest races on the map, amongst other things, and we'll see how it goes as we go along. So last time, in episode 7, we found 4 more barn finds in the game, so I think that takes us up to like 7 barn finds, so about 50% of them we've found so far in the game. And we also did a few other PR stunts. We did a race up the volcano, and then we started at the top of the volcano and ended up in the bottom right hand corner of the volcano, near where we are now at the Apex Festival outpost. And we did the longest PR stunt, is specifically the longest trailblazer in the game, which is the Juggernaut trailblazer. Literally, we were literally 3 seconds or 5 seconds off 3 stars, because I was too thick to realise that there was a 3-star objective. I just thought we had to beat one objective. So yeah, there you go. If you haven't watched that, I highly recommend you check it out, because you get to see how literally stupid I was to not realise that, and to miss out on the perfect run in this Ram pickup truck by literally 5 seconds. That is how stupid I am. But anyway, without any further ado, I want to check and restore the 4 more barn finds. So here we are, we've got 4 notifications on our barn finds. So I'm pretty sure, which ones have we got? So we've got the Chevrolet Corvette 53 is still restoring, the Ferrari F40 is still restoring, and the Ferrari 250 GTO is still restoring, and then we've got 7 here that we haven't discovered. Apparently the Ferraris take like a week to restore, so we might not be getting these for a couple more episodes yet, but so far we've got the Racing Escort Mark 1 Ford. That's the one that's in the Eliminator actually, that I raced against when I was doing it for the festival playlist. It's actually a pretty cool car, so I'm looking forward to checking that out, maybe do a customisation on it. Then we've got the GMC Jimmy from 1970, so this is a really cool old American style SUV. As you can see, it's incredibly high off the ground, and that's why it's been made a wheelie build, and a reverse wheelie build, I may add, by only AR12 Nick himself. If you want to check his video out, then search up AR12 Gaming on YouTube, and you'll see a couple of days ago he uploaded, well maybe a week ago now, he uploaded a video, wheelie build with the GMC Jimmy. Yeah. Next we have the Toyota Baja truck from 1993, the welcome pack version of this, which isn't in the game now, but we had a welcome pack version in Forza Horizon 4. That was literally one of the most OP cars for S1 racing, off-road obviously. Whether this normal version will be that OP, we'll have to find out.
Wow,
so we've got that one.
Mid-mounted V6, central driving position.
Oh yeah, and by the way, it sounds a bit ridiculous. I'm hoping they've improved the sound for Horizon 5, because in Horizon 4 it sounded literally like a Hoover. And then finally we've got the Jaguar XJR-15, which is new to the Forza Horizon franchise, I think. If it isn't, it definitely wasn't in Horizon 4, so I'll put it that way. So this is new to Horizon 5, looking forward to driving that as well. So now, I want to pick one of them and upgrade it and do a bit of driving around in it, and then maybe, if it's suitable, do the Colossus in it. So, here are our choices: Ford Escort, GMC Jimmy, Toyota Baja truck, Jaguar XJR-15. And by the way, it says this one's active, so that must be on our map at the moment. So obviously GMC Jimmy and Toyota Baja, very cool cars. That GMC Jimmy is really tempted to make into like an A-class off-road car, same for the Baja truck. The Escort, I feel that's going to be really good, but I think that's going to be better for like B-class or A-class racing, or even drifting. So we're not going to use that. Instead, we're going to try and upgrade the Jaguar XJR-15. So I'm going to get in it, see what we can do with it. It's near the bottom of S1, so I'm going to try and get it to go to the top of S2. But if we can't do that, I'll make it an S1 race car, and then we can send it around the Colossus. Only reason I want it to be S2, because then it's going to be faster, obviously, and it might be one of my new favourite S1/S2 race cars. You never know. Just before we carry on though, I'll pop into the car collection, because we've collected 4 more cars, obviously the barn finds. So I don't think we've got any rewards yet, but we're getting closer to some rewards, I can tell you that. Okay, so now we're in the Jaguar. We don't have to go outside to sound test it, because with the new feature Horizon 5 you can rev it while you're in the upgrade menu. So this is what the Jaguar sounds like stock. Also, may I point out, them pop-up headlights are really, really cool. Let's just... Bro, you can't. Okay, you can't move. Fair enough. Right, so anyway, this is what it sounds like stock. Is it just me, or does that sound like a V12? I mean, it might be a V12. I would assume though that it would be a V8 or a V10 with it being a 90s Jaguar, but I don't know. It sounds like a V12. If you know what engine is in the Jaguar XJ-15, or you can be bothered to search it up on Google, then please do let me know in the comments. I'd be intrigued to hear. So then, we are obviously rear wheel drive, with it being a 90s car. Pretty much all the race cars were rear wheel drive back then, even now. Another cool feature with this car, the front rims are at the edge of the tyres like they usually are, but at the back they are further in. Whether that provides more grip, I don't actually know. I haven't done many lessons on physics in cars yet. I've done physics in other things, but not physics in cars. I couldn't really tell you if that improves handling, but I would assume that it does. I would assume it gives more grip to the rear tyres, and they are also very, very thick boys as well. So all-wheel drive is going to reduce our speed and give us a top speed of 129 miles an hour. So for obvious reasons, we are not going to swap in all-wheel drive. We're going to keep it rear-wheel drive and just try and practice our throttle control, which I have been practicing recently, I shall tell you, so hopefully it'll be alright. So just a little taste of the stock engine again. Then we've got a 5 litre V8 DSC. I don't really know what that stands for. Dual saving clutch, I'm going to say. That's very meaty actually, I quite like that. So that gives us a lot more torque and power. We have a racing V12 from the Ferrari F50 GT, I think. Which, yes, it's quite OP, but it sounds absolutely disgusting. And then we have the 7.7 litre V12, which actually has more torque than it does power, which is a rare occurrence for cars like, for engines like this, sorry. However, that does set us back 50 grand in itself. It does make the top speed very high though. It is the heaviest engine out of the bunch. It does reduce our weight by 20 kilograms, but the others reduce our weight by 100 or even 200 kilograms. But because I'm just literally not at all a fan of the racing V12, and I feel that the V8's not going to be powerful enough, I'm going to go for the 7.7 litre V12. By the way, that's a new engine swap for Horizon 5. Whether it was in the engines of any of the cars in Horizon 4, I don't know, but it's the first time we've been able to swap it in a car that it didn't originate in. So, can we fit a twin turbo in? Yes, we can. That takes us almost up to 1,000 horsepower. It also makes us a lot more meaty sounding. Regarding the aero, all we've got is Forza aero. However, it does improve our handling, braking, and off-road stat. Not that we're going to be doing off-roading quite significantly, and it's also going to help us beat the AI. So I am sorry purists, but I am swapping in the Forza rear wing. However, I'm not going to swap in the Forza front bumper because it is the ugliest thing you have ever seen. Not exaggerating on that one. So I'm not really sure what tyres we've got on this, but we can swap in street tyres, sport tyres, slick race tyres, semi-slick race tyres, off-road race, off-road, which are like rally tyres, drift tyres, snow tyres and drag tyres. I am going to swap in the slick race tyres. That actually embeds us from the top of S1 to the middle of S2. But it does make our handling 9.8 and our braking 8.7. So obviously I'm going to do that. Just got to make sure that it doesn't rain or we don't go off the road, because then we're going to be, we're going to be in trouble. I'm also going to thicken the front tyres because we're trying to max this thing out. We should be able to fit them in. Regarding wheel spaces, engine spaces, sorry, that is pretty meaty actually, so we're definitely going to do that. Regarding them in the front, that actually reduces our handling, which is yes, it's strange, so I'm just going to put one on there. Regarding the drivetrain, race clutch, this is all just kind of common stuff here. We're going to put an 8-speed gearbox in it because that's my favourite at the moment, and then the diff, we're going to put a race diff on it. Then we're going to put some race brakes, which takes it up to 10 on the braking, so hopefully we're going to be able to really outbrake the AI. Suspension we're going to have to keep the same, and we can put weight reduction on, which apparently decreases our launch stat, but that's interesting. Anyway, now we can max out the engine. So I'll rev the engine whilst I'm putting on the upgrades, and then I'll come back in once we've put them in. I apologise for the glitchy transitions, that's just the Xbox One S, it can't keep up. Very meaty. Ooh, that's high pitch now. Disconnected due to inactivity. Sod. Anyway, we're now up to, if we go in, we're up to 10 speed on speed, 10 rate in handling, pretty much a 10 braking, and pretty good acceleration, given that we're rear wheel drive. We're not quite at the top of S2 class, maybe with a bit jiggering about we could do that, but yeah, we're doing pretty good. 1,307 horsepower, we now weigh less than a tonne, so we're going to be able to absolutely full send it. £107,000 worth of upgrades, that's one of the most expensive upgrades I've ever done, never mind with Horizon 5. So now we're going to take this and do the Colossus. Now, I can't remember how long the Colossus is from watching AR12's next video, but I do believe it is around 20 minutes in an S1/2 car. Maybe with our car we'll be able to do it a bit faster. But if I have to do a bit of editing, then I'll have to do a bit of editing. So we're going to keep it with the stock colour because I quite like that blue. And now we've just got a short drive down the road, about a couple of 100 metres, and then we can go and do the Colossus. Hopefully, if we don't mess up, we should be able to do it a bit faster than Nick did it in his S1 GTR. I think it was S1 anyway. Yeah, it's quite tail happy, but the handling and the braking are pretty insane. Right, let's give it a go then. So solo. These have literally got 300, nearly 400,000 downloads. So it's 34 miles. We pretty much do a U shape in the map. So we start at the top and then end up in the top left. So yeah, pretty long race. Make sure I select the right car. So yeah, let's go and do this Colossus. And yeah, it's going to take a while, I'll give you that. 34 miles is, well, it's 10 miles longer than the Goliath in FH4. So yeah, you can imagine that it's pretty long.
This is the Colossus, the biggest road race we've ever made. Are you ready?
No, but we'll do it anyway. Right, here we go, Jaguar XJR-15. We've got another one of ourselves next to us, but with a stock wing. We're already in 50 here. It doesn't help that we've got Porsches ramming us. Right, I've just got to get used to the car. It's got the most shocking launch in the world because it's got so much power. But now we've got a few gears, we should hopefully be able to catch up. That Porsche is just absolutely dead. Our top speed is looking like it might be pretty tasty. Just gonna try not to wall ride any more corners, but gotta remember I haven't played FH5 for a day or two. Still getting used to the physics anyway. Never mind with an absolute mental machine. Sorry. My brakes are meant to be a 10 rating, but I'd say they're probably not. Just saying. Rewind. Sorry. Just edit that bit out, Shiloh. I know I won't, but I'm just saying for the vibes, for the lols. I mean, the acceleration is pretty vicious. I haven't really got time to look at the speedometer when I'm driving, but every time I look over, it jumps like 50 miles an hour in a second. It's ridiculous. The handling obviously is meant to be a 9.6 rating. I've just got to get used to getting it in the right lines, because when you're not in the right line it doesn't turn, but when you are, bloody hell it turns. As you can see. I'll get used to it. We're only 10% into the race, so just bear with. Just ignore the fact that I spun it. Still getting used to having 1,300 horsepower under my belt in a 90s supercar. Now, wait, no. Come here, Mr. Porsche. Right, we gotta catch the Porsche. Bro, that was tight. Right, unleash 1,300 horsepower, catch the AI. The guys in first are really pulling away, but my top speed is so insane I've just roared past a Ferrari F40. Now, right, we're up to 7th, and the AI are now not too far ahead of us due to our insane top speed capabilities. Except the cars that we passed have just gone past us because I'm having a rear-wheel drive fest here. Right, we're now in last again, but if we unleash our insane top speed, hopefully we'll be able to make up for that. Sorry, just getting a bit cheaty. Yeah, this car's definitely very hard to get used to. I feel like it would be more controllable in S1 class with a less powerful engine. All-wheel drive, yes, it probably would have helped, but we wouldn't have had the top speed if we were all-wheel drive. We'd also have had a lot of understeer as well, so I feel like rear-wheel drive is the way to go with this car, but maybe just not maxed out trying to do the Colossus, I'm feeling. Because as you can see, especially when I don't know where I'm going, I've never driven this track before, I haven't even driven half of these roads before, so yeah, I really haven't a clue where I'm going, and I haven't got time to look at the mini-map when I'm doing 250 miles an hour, so yeah, I apologise for the shocking driving on display today, but it will be better at some point, you know, maybe in a few days, or years. No, I'm only joking. I've never been the best rear-wheel drive driver. I've only got into it in the last couple of months, so you just gotta bear with. Right, we're up to 5th. Can we catch board? It looks like we're going to go absolutely sailing past. There we go, into 4th. See, with a bit of persistence, you can actually do it. And I did notice that I went up to 275 miles an hour there, by the way. And this is in a Jaguar with a Forza wing on it. So if you didn't have the Forza wing on it and we had drag tyres on it, God knows how fast we'd be going. I really wouldn't like to know, to be honest. Right, we've just got 2 AI in front, which are slightly pulling away, but hopefully we can make amends for that. Although we're not going to be able to do that if we're wall riding. Not gonna lie. Right, send it. Right, I'm literally catching so fast, it is unbelievable. And these are only highly skilled AI. If we're unbeatable, we might be struggling a bit, but I take back what I said. We're not catching that quick if we're going to miss the checkpoints. Just saying. Right, come on, come along. Go for it. Absolutely send it. Right, we've got to try and not be too ambitious here. Carefully back on the throttle. We've got plenty of time to get past these boys. Just be careful on the throttle, Shibo. I've got to train myself not to be too aggressive when I get the opportunity, which is exactly what I'm doing. I need to snap out of it. Right, we're 40% there and we're 5 minutes in. So that means we're probably going to be about a 12-minute race, I'd say. Right, I'm just going to rewind there because that's going to lose us a lot of time. That drift actually helped us there, which is strange. As you can see, on the tight corners, these AI drastically get away from me because they have some insane traction control capabilities that nobody else has. Right, now it's time to unleash 1,300 horsepower again. This engine and this car is absolutely insane. Just look how fast I'm catching now. 230 mile an hour on through a little Mexican country road. I'm sorry locals, but this car is insane. Right, put it in 5th so that we'll apply the power slowly. Right, just managed to contain the back end there. Why, every time I get going, there's another tight corner. Why does that always have to happen? Too many hairpins on the Colossus, PGG. I can't do it in my Jag. Yo, Ward is keeping up really, really quick there in the Ferrari. I think it's a Ferrari. I'm pretty sure that's a Ferrari 360S. Bruh. No need for the ramming, buddy. I was clean when I overtook you. Yeah, that's a Ferrari. Look at him, battling away. No you don't, buddy. In this battle where we're losing significant time on 1st and 2nd place, we need to catch up quick, boys. We need to catch up very, very quick. Hopefully there's some more top speed sections where we can unleash our power and not many more of these tight sections, because this is just annoying. I literally cannot use any capabilities of this car at this point. It's all just corners where I have to go like 100 mile an hour through these tight corners, if that, or like 80 mile an hour. Right, tight corner, please don't ram the AI. Right, now we pull away. But then immediately we have to brake again. And we're playing the catch-up game on the AI again. If only we got in front of them 2 AI, we would have them behind us and they wouldn't be able to get past us. We'd be battling with them instead of them running away from us. There we we're quickly pulling away from the AI behind, but it's just how fast we can catch them. We've still got 40% of the race, which is good, but we just need to get a hurry up. Sorry about the wall ride, by the way. It had to be done, unfortunately. Right, come on, stop pushing me. It really doesn't help when you've got 1300 horsepower rear wheel drive. Really doesn't help at this point. My gears just literally do not help either. I have to apply the power so slowly, because when I shift it's still wheel spins. Can you stop pushing me? I know you're the AI and that's all you've been trained to do, but just stop, it is so annoying. Right, 9 minutes into the race and we're now in 5th place. Bro, look at the handling. I'm going to get you back on top speed. Because I have everything in this car, I just can't use it very well on most of this race. Right, come on, this is the section where we can catch up. We've just got to pay it dividends and use it well. I love how 3rd and 4th place are actually catching 1st and 2nd. What is this AI programming right now? I swear to God if I don't win this race, after all this effort. I mean, I haven't been in 1st place yet. The highest I've been is 3rd, but I've been within touching distance. Right, come on, look at that handling. That is what I'm talking about. That isn't what I'm talking about, just to clarify. There we go, that's more like it. I didn't really want to have the wall ride there, but if it means we catch up and win this race, then it's not a wasted effort. We get the maximum amount of accolades possible. Right, we were catching there, but that wall ride didn't really help us that much. Right, come on, top speed time. Right, we've caught all 4 of them now. Can we use this straight to our advantage? 250 miles an hour, 260 miles an hour. Nearly 270 miles an hour. There we go. Can we get into 2nd? Yes, we can. Up into 2nd. Can we get... Bruh. I love how far the AI were ahead, and they're actually putting up a bit of a battle because somehow they're still not able to do well over 200 miles an hour in their cars. Now, right, come on, top speed, top speed, top speed. Pull away. Use the speed. It's very noticeable when the AI are behind you, how fast we pull away. Oh my god, yes, the Ferrari crashed as well. That is very helpful. Just going to use Steve in his Countach. Go, go, go. That was very pro line there. And the Jaguar. How can a Jaguar do all this though? This is insane that we're doing all of this in a literal 1991 Jaguar. Bruh, I literally got that checkpoint. You cannot say that I did not get that checkpoint. That would be lying. Come on. You can do it, you can do it. 15% more of a race, just 1 or 2 more minutes. That was nearly clean through that chicane section, but then it just wasn't. Bruh, I literally got that checkpoint. Oh no, actually I didn't. That was an absolute mile off. Right, come on. Come on, Jaguar, keep it calm. We've got second on our tail. We can relax a tiny bit. Just try not to make too many mistakes. This is so hard when you literally no idea where you're going. You just got to judge the corners off the mini-map, and it is incredibly hard when you're pressurised by the AI. Especially when your car decides when it wants to turn and when it doesn't. Right, leave the AI behind on this section. Thank God for the top speed though, that is all I can say. If we didn't have top speed and acceleration in this thing, we would have got absolutely nowhere in this race. We would be in dead last, minutes behind. We would not be able to unleash 1300 horsepower straight line speed. It is incredible, this car. I will share the tune, by the way, once we've finished the race. So if you want to download this crazy tune and try and do better than me, then do feel free and give me a feedback on it if you do so. However, it is a very, very good tune. I think this car has lots of potential. It's just the tune probably isn't the best. I didn't do any fine tuning. Maybe I could have done a bit better with the upgrade selection. And my driving, well, it's safe to say it's pretty shocking, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, if you have a bit more experience in this game and you want to, you know, embarrass me, then feel free. I will not take any, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. Offence by it. I'll not take any offence at all. Just go and beat me. Be better than me. If you want to aspire to be better than a person with 228 subscribers, then feel free. I mean, at least I won. I got 9,000 accolades. I got a reward thingy. Another reward. GTR there. We got 26,000 XP, so that's going to level us up. I think it'll level us up again as well. Yeah. Will it do it again? Not quite. So we've leveled up twice. We've got a wheel spin, in which we've got a Volkswagen Scirocco. That's actually not bad. We can do with that Scirocco. That'll be cool. We can do some cool customization with that. It's a cool hot hatch. Anyway though, that is the Jaguar XJR-15. An absolutely mental car. That is also the Colossus, probably the longest race ever. Well, yeah, I don't even think the Goliath is that long in this game. So yeah, if you want a long race to test your car's full potential, Colossus is the race for you. Yes, it will set you back 15 minutes of your life you'll never get back, depending on what car you're in. But it's a little bit of fun, you know. I mean, unbeatable AI would have been impossible for me in that car. I'm just saying. So when we spawn, I'll quickly share the tune and then we'll end up the video. So hopefully them 3 ban fines that are still being restored will be restored pretty soon. We've also got Horizon Adventure chapter unlocked after that, so that's really cool. So just to finish up,
how would the shoe-in feel about another Horizon Adventure?
Thanks for the subtle hint, Hayley.
Hey Stig, got some adventure plans for you when you have time.
Right, I'm going to unlock the Gauntlet because that's the longest dirt race in the game. That's also a really, really long race. So we might be able to do that next time. So let me quickly share this tune then. Firstly, I need to figure out how to do that. There we go. Sorry, I haven't shared a tune from the pause menu yet, so it's just... So let's just call it... The Maniac. Because that's pretty much sums up this car in 2 words, the Maniac. That is pretty much it. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed and would like to see more FH5 playthrough and also some more Horizon 5 videos. Let me know what you want to see in the comments below, and also subscribe to the channel, massively help me out, and also keep you updated with the channel as well. So thank you so much for watching once again.